Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit and try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Dolphins still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 16. Pickett to throw on first down. A check down here for Henry. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
We didn't see a lot of these out of Pickett in his dynamic senior season of good. Only 7 picks against 42 touchdowns, as it really showed dramatic improvement in his decision-making throwing the ball. Those improvements in that incredible season are a big part of what landed him in the first round of the draft, the only quarterback taken before round 3.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point made good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double. Figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and the training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, been able to complete it anyway.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fourth down, Willis. He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The shotgun snap to Willis. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They fake the handoff, now Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up the man coverage.
Third down, it's Willis. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Willis looking to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Willis will look to pass again here. Flush to his right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw, here's Willis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Willis on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Part of the game of 40, so it sets up a big play here, 40 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. A great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ready. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again on second down. Willis. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10, it's Willis. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's going to try to run for it. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Taken down at the 42. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Willis is throwing to the hands of Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 44 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the ex-Dolphin, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Willis on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Willis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
A check down here for Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. Willis will try and throw for this. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
To try again after the sack. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Myles Jack there to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to lock it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, the defender got up there